Hello, fellow provocateurs. This video is going to be on the common phenomenon of older and younger dating. As far as older men dating younger women, as well as older women dating younger men. Before we get into this video, I just want to say that this video might have trigger warnings for some, so be aware of that. And also, I would like to say that although 18 years of age is regarded in most of the world as a legal age of consent for a person to indulge in a sexual relationship with whoever they want to, it's younger in some parts of the world. But anyone 30 and above should not ever, in my opinion, be dealing with anything that's a teenager, even though it may be looked at as legal in the eyes of the law. Just my personal belief, if you're 30 and above, leave the teenagers alone, please. But with that said, let's get into this video. The first dynamic that I'm going to delve into is the older man, younger woman dynamic. Now, in my personal belief, this is the older younger parent that has the most likelihood of succeeding. And before you jump on me and say, oh, you're a man, you would say that, just hear me out on this. Because of the gender role classification and the how the genders roles play out, men are regarded as the leaders in relationships. So, men are regarded as the leaders in the relationship. So, and most women want their men that they deal with to be, they want to view them in a respectful leadership type of way. So, an older man being with a younger woman, that kind of goes along with that, the whole gender role type of thing. First and foremost, that makes it, how can I put it? That makes it more consistent with how gender roles and relationships are perceived. If an older man and a younger woman find attraction with each other, there's really, in my eyes, there's really no conflict in their relationship, really, because, as I stated, because that, it goes along the lines of common gender role identification almost. It goes along with that. It's consistent with how the majority of us view gender roles. Because, yes. Or their gender roles or responsibilities. Some of the conflicts, though, in this, or possible conflicts that can arise in a relationship between the older man and the younger woman, is that the woman could want, as the woman is energized, the man is more, becomes, with age, he becomes more, men tend to become less energized, so to speak. And we also got to keep into account that a man reaches his sexual peak in his 20s. In his 20s, men normally reach their sexual peak, and a woman sexual peak is usually reached later in life as she gets older, like about 30, 40 years old. So you got to keep that in mind as well. So as men tend to age, their mojo seems to go down, so it gets lower, and the woman's mojo as she ages seems to increase, so that could be a big conflict as well. That's really the only real big conflict that I see in a relationship between an older man, younger woman combination. The man, becoming a stick in the mud, so to speak, and that younger woman becoming bored with him. If that older man somehow can keep his energy levels up and his thing working, his pipe working real well, I think this combination here of this dynamic can have a chance of making it a long time, making it work a long time, because it just it just has that it has the pedigree to make it a long while. And that's just me. And I know you're saying that I'm a man. Again, you said I'm a man, I'm biased, but I just look at it that way. I see it that way, that if the man can keep his energy level up and stay in somewhat a decent shape and keep his equipment working pretty well, I think this relationship has a chance. And if he has money also or resources, that only adds on to the flavor. But yeah, so I think this pairing of the older man, younger woman has the best chance of making it for a long time. On the other end of the spectrum, we have the older woman, younger man combination. And this, in my opinion, this combination here is based largely on the sexual attraction, more so on the sexual attraction than older man, younger woman combination. The younger man, older woman combo is more like a lustful combination, in my opinion. It's a lustful attraction. It's got more lust base to it. As I stated earlier, men tend to be at their sexual peak in their younger years, and women seem to achieve their sexual peak as they get older. So, an older woman and a younger man being together would be probably very sexually compatible. They're more likely to be sexually compatible. Very sexually compatible, because they'll be at similar stages of their sexual peakness, or more than likely. And it could definitely make it for some real happy times for the both of them. The older woman and the younger man can make for some real happy times between the two of them. Although they're highly likely to have great fun times, being together for long-term gratification between an older woman and younger man, in my opinion, is not likely. It's not highly likely that would happen. I don't think good sex and good stick could sustain a relationship for the long term, and I think that would be the problem, and that would be the biggest conflict, and that would be something that would be really difficult for an older woman, younger man combination to overcome. Anything is possible. I believe that, but I just believe this is highly unlikely to make it for a long-term combination here. In my opinion, the biggest conflict that's going to arise with a older woman, younger man type of hookup is, it goes back to gender roles, as I stated on the older men, younger woman comparison. Most women look to their men to be the leader of their relationship. And unfortunately, on the same level, most women cannot look at their younger man as a leader. They might can say that they can, but I don't believe most women can look at their younger man as the leader of the relationship. And that would be the biggest conflict. That would be one of the biggest conflicts, I believe. And absolutely be one of the biggest conflicts. And I think that would be something that it would be hard for them to overcome. But other than that is the main conflict there, as far as them taking that relationship long term. Most older women would look at younger men as a plaything or a boy toy or something like that, and it would be hard and difficult for most women to look at and respect this younger man as her long-term leader and teacher and the person who gives structure and all that foundation to her life. I just that I don't think that long-term foundation and this and that. I don't think that's I think that's highly unlikely. Like I said, nothing's impossible, but I just find that that's going to be the biggest hurdle, I believe, in a older woman, younger man combination. With that said, I'm gonna end the video right here. I just want to ask you all: do you approve of younger, older relationships, and which one do you think had the best chance at making it long term? Why you believe that way? You can leave that in the comments below. Yeah. Older, younger relationships, hey, I guess they're a good time. And like I said, I believe if that's what people want to indulge in, adult people want to indulge in, I have no problem with it. I just, people do them. Like I said, my only quip is when a 30 or above wants to date a teenager. In my opinion, no 30 or above should be messing sexually with a teenager. I don't care if they are looked at as illegal in the eyes of the law. So I don't care one way or the other. But other than that, like I said, your opinions are very welcomed in the comments below on the older, younger combination. And maybe you've been in that type of relationship where it's been 10 plus years between you and your mate or something like that. You can share that, share your experiences below in the comments section as well. Welcome. Please feel free to like, share, comment on this video. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And after subscribing, please click on that little notification bell in order to be notified of any new uploads by the channel. And with that, I am out on this one. I'll see you in the next video. And peace. I'm out.